Welcome. This is Michael Mike. Let's have a little music. Alright. Let's see what's cracking. Let's get this show started. Alright. See if we can do something. Here we go. Welcome to the Michael Mike Show. This is Michael Mike. Brought to you by Harrison, SSL, Logic. Shout out to also Harrison Mix Console, BX, and a lot more. Alright, right here you'll learn rap, singing, putting beats together, making beats, look up in the industry. I'm Michael Mike, producer from California, known with a gang of artists. Go through my profiles, I'll show you photos of them. Enough of that, let me get in here. Let me come on in here. Welcome, I'm Michael Mike. And right now, we're going to talk about something real cool right now. What we're going to get into is, it's called Parell Compressi. Now, this comes from New York. And so many people ask, I'm a drummer, so I know engineering too. So what makes your beats hit hard or your kicks or whatever in a drum beat? Well, one is a selection, and then the two is going to come from a combination. Like I say, you have to be more than just rapper. Got to be more than just a rapper. He has to be a producer and engineer minded. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that I see many of my friends, they go to the studio. I'm going to the studio. Great. When you get back, let me hear your tape. And then the voices is not in key, or they're not done right. Okay? And so they come back and I tell them this, but you go back and get your money, but you got to know. You got to know what in key is. So you have to know something. All right? So that's about the same thing about being a producer or an engineer. You have to know an artist. You know what it's like for them to go through what they know. You have to be, as a producer, psychiatrist. You can't make them mad. Everything's had to be in a happy atmosphere. You got to create that all the time. And then, as an engineer, you got to take what they have and think of it as a movie, because it is whatever they do, and you got to stay in accordance to it without veering out, but add to it to make it better, not to make it worse. So those who want to do that, like to thank all my subscribers. If you're just watching this and you want to know a little something, stop on by. Let's kick it. Anybody got any questions, answers, leave them in the comment. All right, so enough of that. Let me minimize myself. First, let me go in the FL Studio. I'll do the minimize. No, let me jump in FL Studio. Yeah, bam. All right, now I'll go ahead and minimize myself, so I'm out y'all's way, and we can get cracking. So when I get these projects, like I said, I think of them as a movie. Okay, and so in this movie, let me see, I'll probably kick it up here. In this movie, is what you playing is the music. Okay, and out of that, I'm to help convey what you want. So let's get into this. I'll be going over everything from beginning. I don't want to be too advanced, but I'm showing other people who have watched and trying to do something for everybody. Okay, so originally we got this sound, this trap beat. This has come from, if you want this, you go to Loop Starter. When you open your DAW, you have to have the internet, and then you just click stuff and to change the beats up. I think this is wonderful. I can teach it a lot faster. Okay, enough of that. Let's listen to this beat. Oh, okay. First, let me. I already had it set up here, and I want to turn this off. All right. This is the regular beat. So now, what you do is you take a blank channel like this, but I just chose this one, and you put a compressor on it, which is this. Okay. Now, let me go back and get it again. Okay. This compressor, which you can do. Okay. I chose to let a little. Okay. Let me explain to you the attack again. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. No better way to explain it than to use a compressor. Okay, let's go get the same one. FL Studio. Now, I'm gonna turn everything off. Okay, and let me explain this to you. Now, what you gonna do? Okay, you gonna put this compressor on a blank channel like I did, but I'm just going to show you with this kick because I want to explain to you how this buttons and stuff works. Now, if this is set right here to attack, that means as soon as I play it, the compressor's going to hit it, bam, right up front. So think it's somebody, but this is true. Think if you go to slap the crap out of somebody, right? So if you slap them quickly like this, it's just a quick, a slap. But if you gonna knock up, you know how your grandparents say, wow, knock. Anyway, but if you gonna knock fire from somebody, you got that bam, and it's not gonna be like this. It's gonna be bam. You know what I mean? So as this kick, as the attack is close, it's gonna happen quick. As I open it up, you're going to know it's going to go from boom to boom to boom. And it'll start to ring. Now release, tell it to shut up. Right? The import, so it don't go boom, just keep ringing. The release, like, boom, when you set it to the right thing. So that's what they do. The threshold, when you engage it means I want you to start working about the words. If I touch this, if this was the shot, when I touch it, I'm gonna get shot. Right? So think of it like that. Okay? And the ratio is how much you watch. You want to shock a little, turn it up, and you can fry. Right? And the tight, do we want the super fryer, the air fryer, or boil, or lava? Okay? And the game is how much we want to turn up the whole pot, if that makes sense. So let's start with the kick. See how the kick is? Let me mute this. See how it's like a slap? It's tight. Hear that? Now when I open this attack up, you're gonna hear it ring. See how much more the kick you hear? Now when I go the other way, it's going to be less, but it's going to be punchy but thin. No bottom. Knocky, punchy, but no thickness to it. Okay. Now, this to release. Now, I'm gonna leave it fast, but I can. It depends on how I want to thicken it. If I want to slow it down, I'll get more thickness out the kick. Okay. But first, let's set the ratio when we do this. We want it up a little. Okay. Now let's start that with this. Okay. You hear how this sound? Let's turn it off. Now watch back on. And turn up the makeup game. Let's see what's out. So make sure I'm hitting them both where they supposed to be. Okay, let me cut this compressor down, son. That's fast. Okay. Now, actually, this is too much compression for me to use on the channel. That's why I'm gonna get rid of this. Now you see what I'm talking about. So you seen how I'm working this, and this is the release up. If I wanted to make it hold it a little more. You see how it's holding like I'm opening an attack, but that's not exactly what's going. All right, this is. Now see, that's just adding a compressor. Now, let me take this off, because I was talking about making stuff it a lot harder. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this compressor. So basically, I took this kit and I routed it to a blank channel. Put the compressor on like this. All right? So you see how I set this. Alright, now let's run this to the kick. First would be without, then with. Now this is with. See, not only do it for that, but if I want to do this, let's say we do another one, except with this one, okay, with this one I'm gonna shut this off. Now look, this is another plug-in that's used. This is Starbucks from Waves. Now there's a whole host of things that can be done to make, even all the way down to the shaping of it, the waveforms of it, if you want to get technical. Now watch this. We're going to go get R-Box. Now this is very phenomenal and life-saving. Now watch what this does to the kick. that? This is with the R box. So with R box, you see how the kick comes up. But here's a super duper. When you run this another one from Waves. This is the DBX 1. Here we go. This. Now, I can run this parallel or drop this on it. Battery can be going.